Hello guys and welcome, my name is Judgment and I want to talk about what I believe may be the death of the Assassin's Creed franchise. Just remember, this is only my opinion and I'm not hating on the game at all, or the games. I'm only hating on what Ubisoft is doing to the franchise right now. But let's get into it and let's start from the beginning. So, if we go back before the problems I have with the Assassin's Creed franchise even begun, that is Assassin's Creed 1. Assassin's Creed 1 is not a great game, but it's a good game. It's an okay game. It's a great idea they had with the assassins and the time periods and the animus and everything, but it didn't feel completed. It kind of felt like Ubisoft was giving us a prototype for a better game they would give us at a later date. And they did. They gave us AC2 in 2009, which introduced us to Ezio, a fan favorite, and they basically just improved on everything they did wrong with AC1. They gave us new mechanics, better cities, just a better time period overall, and better mission structure. And this is where it started to hit and miss for Ubisoft, because they gave us AZ Brotherhood just a year after AC2 came out. And let's all agree to disagree that AZ Brotherhood basically just felt like AC 2.0. Sure, Rome was great. It was a big city, the biggest city we've ever gotten. I like the rich part of the cities, not so much the poor parts, and they introduced a new, faster combat system, which was pretty damn fun, I think, because I didn't like the combat system from 1 and 2 that much, because I felt like it was too slow, but the new combat in Brotherhood was still kinda easy, but I still felt like AC Brotherhood was a fun game overall. And again, a year after, Revelations came out, and it was still a continuation of Ezio's trilogy. And Ezio was a slow guy, he was an old guy, and I don't know if Ubisoft did that on purpose, but if you go back and play Revelations, the combat moves and his executions are so much slower than in Brotherhood and number 2. And I don't know if that's on purpose, because we had to feel like he was an old guy, he was an aged guy. But if they did that on purpose, yeah, that's a good sign. I mean, like, I like that, but it was still, the gameplay was too slow. But what Revelations had in its favor was it had the best story in all of the games. It had the best ending in all of the games. And I felt like it didn't give us all the revelations we were promised at all, but I still felt like that was a satisfying ending to Ezio's journey, and that was pretty much why I liked the game in a matter. I didn't like the slow gameplay, but he was an old age guy, and maybe Ubisoft want us to feel he was an age guy, so we would want to move on to a new character, which they would later introduce. Then Ubisoft tried to give us a fresh take on the Assassin's Creed franchise. They tried to move away from the European to the American. They moved us to AC3 in the American Revolution. And many people hate on AC3 for being Connor. Basically, it's most about Connor. He is a bland character. He's boring. He's not funny at all. He's not charming like Ezio. But I think that's a bit unfair in terms of Ubisoft trying to hit another character. I actually like Connor a bit, not as much as Ezio and later Edward at all, but it was still a fresh take on the franchise for me in terms of the frontier, the tree climbing, the American style. It was much more gruesome than the earlier European Ezio charm, girls, everything. But that was when I started to have problems with Assassin's Creed, because it felt like Ubisoft was trying to do more than they could actually do in terms of graphics and everything, because you had a lot of bugs in AC3 in the beginning at launch, just like Unity, but we'll get to that one. No, and holy crap, the public was so mad about AC3, it was insane, and I was actually one of those who was like, what? Why? I liked it, but it was overhyped. Sure, of course, it was overhyped, but I still liked AC3. AC3 was a start for many people, and also the end for many people in terms of the AC franchise. Then AC4 came out, and damn, it's a great game. I've completed the game 5 times. I absolutely love it. I love the ship mechanics so much. The only thing wrong with AC4 was the fact that you didn't feel the AC order. You didn't feel like an assassin. You more felt like a mercenary. You know, you're fighting for your own free will. You're fighting for gold, for plunder, for women. So in terms of assassins, I don't think the pirate era was that great of a pick, but in terms of a great game, it was fantastic. Let's all agree AC4 had one of the weakest stories in terms of storytelling and just an interesting plot. I even think Unity had a better story than Black Flag, but Black Flag had all the gameplay, you know? Black Flag was just in terms of gameplay a fantastic game, and that's what have given it such a great reputation in terms of fan base and just around the globe. And I don't know about you guys, but I think Edward had the best outfit of all the assassins. It wasn't the most assassin-like outfit at all, but I felt like it was an outfit he had put together himself. And from the back, I love the leather. I love his hood from the back. I love that outfit. It felt like, in a way, it could feel like he made himself an assassin, and he did, of course. He wasn't born in the order. He wasn't born to be an assassin. He just made himself one. And I really like Edward's outfit. I don't know about you guys, but Edward's outfit and Ezio's first outfit, the best outfits in the games. And then we are here. Assassin's Creed Unity, right? It just tried to do way too much for a single game in such an early state of the new console. And it was really the beginning. It was where I started to realize how lazy Ubisoft really can be around their franchises. And I feel like now that I've noticed that AC feel like a cash-in franchise for Ubisoft. They give it out every year, and usually they overhype their games. This year they haven't overhyped Syndicate at all, because I think Ubisoft know they can't fuck this one up. If they do, it's almost over. And for me, it's over. Maybe if Syndicate is just another Unity set in London, and it looks like it damn much on the gameplay, I'm done. But hey, let me go into a bit more detail so you guys don't think I'm just a hater. And now I'm gonna start to talk about what I think went wrong with Unity and what I think went wrong with Ubisoft, and I think they're a bit ashamed about Unity, and I can completely understand them. So again, when Unity came out, it was a massively overhyped game, just like AC3, but not as much overhype as AC3 got. And you know, AC Unity is a freaking pretty game, but it can't handle itself. Again, AC Unity in a way actually feels like a tech demo, like AC1, you know? Like they're trying to achieve the things they want to do, but they couldn't. They gave us it anyway, they shoved it in our asses, and it feels like they're trying to make up for it with Syndicate. Oh, this one will be bug free. Yeah, of course, you just got another lifetime of another game to take those bugs out you just shoved out in our asses. But hey, my problem doesn't lie only with Unity. It lays with the way Ubisoft is giving us the games, and I actually like Unity for some things, like the black box missions. I really like those because those made me feel like an assassin. I got my own choices. They just need to explore that black box mission setup a bit more. They shouldn't just in Syndicate just give us the same kind of missions. They should give us more options, more gameplay tools in those missions. I actually like those. They were a bit overused in Unity in terms of what they did with it. The thing I also liked with Unity was that they tried to take us back to the roots, but they ultimately failed a bit. But here is why I think the franchise is dying. I think Ubisoft is lazy. Yeah, I mean lazy. They're actually lazy. Just look at Unity's launch, man. Look at AC3's launch, man. They're full of bugs. Like they they could easily have fixed those. And of course they couldn't make it in time to fix them, but they should just delay the freaking game, cuz we can wait. Like, we get one of these games every year now, and we didn't ask for it. Maybe some people did, but of course they only listen to those people. I was, and maybe still am, pretty big AC fanboy, but I don't want an AC game every year. I don't feel like there's enough new stuff for me every year with the amount of new stuff they give us. They don't even give us that much new stuff. It's just almost the same game with the new setting, with the new character every single year. And I'm sorry, but I'm starting. The thing that really makes Assassin's Creed feel like a dead franchise in a way is it's not all about the cash-in spectacle of it. It's more about, if you noticed, AC3 full of glitches, AC4 non-glitches, AC Unity full of glitches, and I will bet my ass off Syndicate will be a non-glitch game. I really think it feels like Ubisoft is giving us some tech demos, right? It feels like it. It feels like it's a damn tech game we're giving the first time, and the second time we're getting the real game. The laziness of it all has something to do with the fact with all the bugs, of course. All the bugs, lazy. But Ubisoft didn't even give us accents on the English this time, right? Ezio, fantastico, right though? Italian accent, right? This time we're just getting English accents, and OEO, it is the animals, right? It feels like a lazy excuse so they don't have to do the work to get a French actor. But hey, I could go on and on and on forever. Do you guys think the franchise is getting lazy? Do you think Ubisoft is lazy? Let me know in the comments below, and I hope you guys have a fantastico day. See, I can actually do an accent in like 2 seconds. Maybe it's not good, but I still hope you have a wonderful day, people.